Hello Commanders, Commander Placer here and welcome to today's live stream, and I hope you've all had a really lovely Christmas and you've spent plenty of time eating, drinking, being merry, and hopefully seeing lots of friends and family, or at least I hope you would have done. Um, so yeah, this is my first stream back after about 3 weeks off because I was sick. I mean, really freaking ill. Um, it was bad. I can't stress how bad it was. But you know, we'll let some other people drop in, filter in, and before we start talking about that, so that I only have to say it once. Uh, but yes, my voice might crap out part way through the stream. If it does, I will probably be ending the stream when it happens. Because yeah, I was unwell. Just a little bit. But Luke, Galaric, Pete, Gary, Vortex, Eric, J26, Weejet, and Zinfandel, how are we all doing today? Hope you guys are doing alright. No, I'm not on the Vive. I am on my headset. So I'm on my mic headset. The reason being is that it's easier for me to mute it. So if I cough or anything like that, it's going to be quicker for me to be able to mute it so that you guys don't get your ears destroyed by the sound. So yeah, it's probably a little bit not quite as it normally is. But yeah, that's why.
Mic off. Mic on.
Like that, for example. You might not have heard me cough, but I did. Hey Theo, how you doing? Mostly random. Chickers, welcome in. Noelbot, hello. Deacon, hello. I actually did have a really nice Christmas. I just went over to my parents. Ate as much as I could. Because that's what you do, isn't it? It's not every day that you get to eat two different types of Yule log. But I'm hoping that you guys all had a very nice day as well. But yeah, ended up coming back with more food than we went. Well, yeah, than we went with, which is good. Hey Guru, how you doing? Chickers, I logged in and gathered most of the arcs, indeed, which was quite nice to have. It certainly wasn't the way I think everyone thought it was going to be, which is the going up by 50 every single day. But you know what? Free is free, and that is normally my my favourite price. Yeah, I think something is a bit funny with the rewarding of the arcs. I logged in every day. Oh well, never mind. Never mind.
Mic off. Mic on.
Oh, Weejet, I am sorry to hear that. That doesn't sound like fun. But I hope all is well. Hey Colin, how you doing? So yeah, where have I been for the last 3 weeks? I'm only going to tell this story once, because it's going to be far too exhausting to tell it more than once. But what happened is that I was getting ready to start some new medication for my cancer, and I decided that what I would do was I did a bit of DIY, beforehand, whilst I was feeling good. Like very much. Um, Very much needing to kind of do some decent DIY, much needed, and in the end, I did it, which is great. Good little bit of time off from doing that, and then I started my new medication, which was fine, totally fine. I started it on a Friday, and I spent ages in the hospital for it, and kind of picking it up, having some tests done, and all this kind of stuff, making sure that it was okay. And um, well, Colin, well, thank you very much, much appreciated, dude. And that's good to hear. It's always nice that someone appreciates what I'm doing. But yeah, so got medication, started taking it. I was expecting the side effects to hit me really, 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 really hard. Like I thought it was going to be absolutely awful, and um, it was going to be rough, and it didn't happen um, until the Monday when I started feeling a little bit unwell, a little bit under the weather, and I had this kind of a bit of a flu-y type feeling, and I thought, oh, here we go. This is the medication kicking in. Because there should really be side effects wise. The main thing they're worried about is high blood pressure. Shouldn't be an issue for me. I'm a healthy man, minus the cancer, so whatever. Then Monday night, I had a nosebleed. I went to sleep. I woke up Tuesday morning and I was coughing up blood. So I was actually coughing, 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 coughing. Blood comes up. I'm like, holy crap. I am in a lot of trouble here. This is not a good thing. Hey Chris, how you doing? Welcome. And I thought, oh no. So there is 7 o'clock in the morning, cough blood up, and it's still coughing, 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 coughing. Stuff's still coming up. It's not a huge amount, but it's enough. Any is enough, to be honest, for you to worry about it. One of the side effects of my medication is blood clots in the lungs, potentially um, due to high blood pressure, all this kind of stuff. So I'm freaking out. Absolutely freaking out. And I call an ambulance, didn't I? Because what else am I going to do? They turn up, they look at the blood, they go, oh, that's fresh, they check my blood pressure, it's fine, do all this stuff, and they go, look, and I kind of calmed my coughing down a little bit. Still coughing though, and I'd coughed so hard at this point, like really, really hurt myself. I call up the acute oncology line, which is like the cancer helpline that my hospital has. And I call them up and I'm like, look, this has happened. What do I do? I was speaking to them on the phone for like 10 minutes. I had to spell out the type of medication that I was on because I'd never heard of it. They kept asking questions that, oh, do you have chest pain? I'm like, well, yeah, because I've been coughing, but it's only from my cough. And they're like, okay, well, do you have chest pain? It's like, ah! It's like, no. I was like, yes, from coughing, though. Really, really super clear. That's what it was from. And it's absolutely mad that this went around. And eventually they go, right, you need to go to A&E. So, I go to accident and emergency, and I spend 5 hours there. They do, they put a cannula in, they take blood, they brutalise my arm doing this, which is great fun. They did an ECG, they did, let's check my blood pressure. They also did a chest x-ray. And this is, I was there for 5 hours. They went, nope, you're totally fine. No temperature at the time either. So no temperature, no blood pressure was normal, no signs of infection, no elevated white count, all this kind of stuff. And, more importantly, no blood in my lungs. So, cool. I guess we'll go home then. I get home, and that evening I develop a temperature, and I have a temperature up to like 39.9. I think it topped out at 40.1. So it was like a bit warm, a bit toasty. So I'm taking paracetamol, I'm still coughing and coughing and coughing. Really, really rough. Make it through to the Friday. Snappo, thank you very much, dude. It's a good way to make me shut up for a second, isn't it?
Mic off. Mic on.
Yeah, I didn't know you can hear the mic off and mic on thing, so sorry about that. Um, but yeah, so I end up, turns out, go to the doctor's on the Friday after having this temperature, and I've got a chest infection. She takes one listen to my lungs and goes, "Yeah, you got a rattle on that right hand side. Sounds like you got a chest infection. Here you go." Do my course of antibiotics, and like within days, it's starting to disappear. Kuro, yeah, it is, and yeah, now I am here. Um, oh yeah, Luke. So yeah, when I say no temperature, yeah, just normal 37. I normally sit around about 37.5, but yeah, I was up to I was up to 40.1. I wasn't an icy corpse, don't worry. So yeah, that was a bit of a rough one. That was leading just up to Christmas, and I was in a real rough way. That was fun. Um, Doing all right though. The good news is that none of it's caused from my medication that I'm on, the new stuff, and I'm handling that well. Because I had to spend 3 hours at the hospital on Monday as well, just to make sure everything was okay. But yeah, we're getting there. I'm also streaming on a new system as well because I built myself a new system around Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and I've not really even played it that much because I've been so rough. It's been a nightmare. Come on, come on. There we go. But yeah, what we are doing today is we are doing some bit of engineering because the Mamba build that I've got at the moment, it isn't finished. It's got a few things that need to be done. Um, so if we have a look at the outfitting, but yeah, that was my big story. That was my big panic coming up to all that kind of stuff. Um, well, chickers, the crate and the Mamba are very, very different. The crate is definitely a good speedy fighter. Really good for handling. Um, the Mamba is super fast to a straight line. I think the best way of describing it is zoom and boom. So you zoom in, you fire everything you got, you zoom out again, and you rinse and you repeat. Thank you, Hashtag, you too. Galarak, honestly, mate, I probably would have rather had that.
Hello there.
Mixmag 007, thank you for following. Welcome to the channel, dude. You've joined during an interesting time. Now, right. So, in the hard points at the moment, the plasma accelerator. Um, no, Hellbot. What are you talking about? Now, right. Currently, I've got an efficient plasma slug on there for the plasma accelerator, but I want to change this out for something else. I'm going to do plasma accelerator. I want to do long range. I should be able to power it if we can turn some other stuff off. So that's the one thing that we're going to engineer today. We should have everything we need. So we'll do a bit of that. The fragment cannons are all totally fine. But then the other thing that we need to do, which we haven't done, is the armor. So I've got to do that one. Oh, Hunter, you're here now, mate. Don't worry. Oh, Kuro, when did I wake up from the food coma? Um, I've been sleeping a lot recently. I've been super tired. Like 12 hours sleep every day. It's ridiculous. Um, but yeah, I kind of went to bed around about, I guess, 10, something like that, 10:30 on Christmas Day, and then woke up around about 10 on Boxing Day. So yeah, that was it. That was interesting. But yeah, I think we need to do something with reactive surface composites, or we're doing lightweight, and then we lightweight it. But I want a bit more hull, so um, I think we're going to stick with the reactive and just do heavy duty. Oh yeah, big time. Oh, hey Alien Hunter, how you doing, fella? But yeah, because I don't want to compromise its speed too much, because the current boost speed is 564. But either way, what we are going to do is, I feel, yeah, it's an increased range. We are going to just stall that. We're actually going to be taking a different Mamba to go and do the armor. That's my plan. Um, Stall current ship. Thank you. Chick, as you're saying, you sleep a lot now, but you're old. Look, the way I see it is that you can sleep, go sleep. It's fine. Curry, you went to an after Christmas party and ate more. Ridiculous. So what we're doing in here, this Mamba, because it's going to use the armor, it makes sense. We're just going to take the reactive composites. You've been living off gammon and roast beef. Oh, indulgent much. Come back for power plants. Because this isn't going to go particularly far, but that's okay. Going to make a Mamba that can go as far as possible. Hey, Dayton Wolf. It's like merry, festive, festive of your choice. Yeah, yeah. It's been a pretty rough, pretty kind of rough, rough couple of weeks. But I'm doing better now. I've still got this bit of a tickle, which isn't super, but it's so much better than it was. I can't complain too much. See, we're not going to need to boost really, so let's take a slightly undersized one. Oh, chickers. Actually, that.
Hello there.
Julian Lavoli. Thanks for subscribing. Clive is fine. He's a furry little asshole, really, is what he is. He is just being himself. Noisy. He didn't like the fact that we kind of left him alone on Christmas Day. He wasn't happy about it. Mrs. Plater and I actually bought each other computer pieces for Christmas. So I have, see, shiny new system, as does she. So she's been able to do a bit of gaming of different things. So rather than using my computer, she can use her own, which is good. Chickas, the Mamba isn't really a jumper at all. My one normally has about 15 light years, and that's it. That's all it does. So even if I'm trying to build right now something to max out its jump range, it's not good at all. Shield generator wise, I'm only after something that's gonna stop me from blowing up when I dock. Yeah, Snappo. I'm a rich man. That's it. at least in Elite Dangerous. Okay. Right. There we go. Oh, it needs a fuel scoop. We'll do this, we'll transfer that down. Oh no, no we won't. Swap it. There we go. And we'll grab a fuel scoop. I actually, I also built the computer for Mrs. Plater as well. Which was a rather frustrating experience, I must admit, due to my own faults. But it's the way it goes. But yeah, we're currently on the lookout for games that we can play together. So if anyone knows of any good co-op games that they can suggest, then let me know, because I'd be interested. Oh yeah, cheers Kiro for that one. Yeah, small reminder, if you do spoil Star Wars, I am seeing it on the 29th, so I'm seeing it on Sunday. Straight up ban. You're gone. You're out. That's it. No messing. No second chances. Check you out Discord. Chuck you off of the stream. You're done. Not satisfactory, Gerb. She definitely isn't interested in that one, I can tell you that much. But no, she's been playing The Witcher 3, which she is currently playing at the moment. Also playing, obviously, Star Wars: The Old Republic, which she likes. Thank you, James. You too. I must admit, I last year, after last year in the cancer, honestly, it was none of us thought I was going to be having this Christmas. So it's a pretty weird feeling. It's a pretty odd one to be in. But you know what? It's not a problem I'm going to complain about. That's for sure. Now, I don't want to. Okay, use a new plasma accelerator because we don't want to get rid of the one that we already got. Okay. We need to change our power priorities. But it should be good. Just change the plasma accelerator down. Oh god, Vortex, no! That'd be awful, wouldn't it? Things with a good storyline. That's always a suggestion. But I'm like what I like and what others like, because I like difficult games. Things like, for example, the Surge 2, I really enjoyed. I like the storyline. I thought it was really hard, so it was really satisfying when you kind of like you won and you beat stuff. Same with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, brilliant, because it was hard. Oh yeah, and preferably third person. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna passively absorb. Oh yeah. Oh, we can get rid of these actually. Cool. Right.
Mic off. Mic on.
TCB. So what I'm doing with this at the moment, this is a Mamba that's I'm just using it. I've emptied it out as best I can to get the highest jump range. I'm going to go and take it to engineer some bits of it, like the hull, for example, because you have to engineer that on the ship. So let's turn that off. There we go. I have to worry about that now. So yeah, that's all we're doing on this one. So it should be good. So, Alioth 116 light years. We also need to go see Selene as well. Selene's in Cuck. So, we'll go see Bill Turner first. And then we'll come back and go to Cuck. Which I assume... Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, we can go to... They're right next to each other, aren't they? Perfect. That should work. Well, off we go. Shreds, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, Hunter, my voice is just, it's all over the place. Or are we talking about the... Oh, are we talking about the... Mic off. Mic on. Yeah. Oh, booster up Bill Turner. But no, I've been, when I've been sick, when I was sick, I was binge watching Catfish, the TV show. Which is absolutely ridiculous. Am I in the right... Yeah, okay, I am. That was a weird moment. That was a very, very weird moment. I'm like, am I even in the right ship? But yeah, I've been binge watching Catfish TV show. Oh god. Yeah, Chris. I've been waiting for it to be on sale. At a decent price before picking it up. Europa Steve. Yeah. I am going to encourage the playing of that one. Commander Red 4, hello, how you doing? I think we've all had Christmas, yeah? Sev, yeah, we're in the Mamba doing a sort of engineering, so we need to finish some stuff off. First stop, Bill Turner. I'm being super cheap, Chris, so I'm waiting. But no, I've been playing the Outer Worlds recently. Because I got like a bunch of free games with my processor. Because you know, upgrades and all that. So yeah, I'm kind of been playing a bit of Outer Worlds, which is quite good fun. I quite like it. It definitely feels like a Fallout game. Like, if anything, I would say it really does bring me back to Fallout 3, which makes a lot of sense considering it's by the same guys that made Fallout New Vegas. So, Gerb, I've got it, mate. We were playing it in VR actually. So yeah, we were playing that. Play a little bit of that on Christmas Eve, and it could potentially be a marriage ender. So we don't know how long we're gonna keep doing that. Shreds, I have no idea what you're talking about. Obviously haven't seen it yet. Could take a look at it, Hunter. Maybe. Hey Sam, how you doing? I even did manage to get Mrs. Plater to get the VR headset on and do some of the describing so that I could do some of the, or she does some of the diffusing and I do some of the they go through the manual, which is quite good fun. Quite good fun. Yeah, Sam, I did have a good Christmas. Christmas Day was lovely. I was talking about earlier that my voice totally gave out. Been rather unwell leading up to Christmas, so but things are alright now. I'm feeling a lot better. Thing is that I absolutely it's good. It's a totally controversial opinion. I dislike the way that Dark Souls looks, the franchise. I don't enjoy the graphic style of it. So that means for me, like I do like a lot of other nice stuff, nice looking things, which is one of the reasons why I like the Surge so much, is because I really like the visual style. Um, so I enjoyed that one. Kevin, what did I get? Literally everything. Um, so I've got a new processor, a new graphics card, and so therefore had to get new RAM and new motherboard. Um, oh, that's bright. Hmm. So yeah, did all the new stuff. Yeah, Chris, it is. I have seen it. Looked definitely looks nicer. But yeah, that the whole kind of the real drab, miserable looking part of Dark Souls, I just can't take it. I like a bit of vibrancy. I like a little bit of a bright and difference. Something a little bit more out of the away from that, I guess, Earth palette. But no, I really enjoyed Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I enjoyed that one. It was hard, but it was rewarding at the same time. Um, there were a couple of rage moments from me because I almost always rage um, when playing certain games. But yeah, it's one of my games of the year. Ah, see, Sam, that's an interesting one because for me, I think um, Skyrim. There's enough variety. But yeah, I like something that's dull just because it's dull and it's drab is dull and it's drab versus something that's kind of a you move between different areas and stuff. But something that I will find is like Fallout 4, for example, is a little bit drab at times, which I always mod it to make everything bright and green. That's always has to be done in Fallout 4 because not being funny, um, radiation doesn't make grass just go brown and stay brown for hundreds of years. So the thing is that with Skyrim, the gameplay holds up quite nicely. Hey Gypsy, how you doing, fella? Yeah, especially considering they did the Skyrim Special Edition, and then you can go in and you can do all kinds of stuff. Oh yeah, Rinsler, he's unfortunately he's taken a real step away from Elite, but he just because he's just lost interest in it. Oh actually, Chris, I've got MechWarrior 5. I picked it up. Haven't had a chance to play much of it, to be honest, because something. Oh my god! So where I was coughing so much, I actually hurt my back and my chest, so I couldn't even use my HOTAS because I wanted to play it um, on HOTAS rather than just on a keyboard and mouse. Jabberwocky, no, nope. Mrs. Plater did. Yeah, I don't know. Problem with you get is with Microsoft games, is they get kind of quite quite, quite, kind of held solidly in the grips. Too fast. Way too fast. Oh no, Prorock, I'm using my headset mic so that I can mute if I need to cough or anything like that, because I am, oh crappy hell, down with the sickness. Well, guess we're doing this. But yeah, I particularly enjoyed Rinsler's guide to open trading, or trading in open. That was good. I particularly enjoyed his style, because it was the oh no, using a shield, triggered, all that kind of stuff. Let's bung the old night vision on. Oh, Heelys for Feelies, yeah. But it's a prime example of lots of people that play the game a lot and know the game so well that they can come up with stuff like that. I think that's brilliant. See, Chris, I really liked the old school XCOM style. We had your actual time units and stuff like that, rather than having your two moving bits, then your one-time shooting, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Jabberwocky, unfortunately, it is well and truly dead. Heelys for Feelies, just because of conflict zones and the way they work now. Myself and Vortex in chat there, we did try and see if we could invent Heelys for Feelies 3 by using by going in a Hazres, but it was not good. It did not work. One ton of cargo, far too many hatchbreaker limpets. But yeah, it was an experiment. It had to be tried, but unfortunately, just because the way the mechanics work, and plus, they run away. Pirates run away a lot more than ships do in conflict zones. So yeah, fortunately, totally gone. Bit weird. She's also been waiting for my cough to stop, Snappo. So yeah. It's a good point, Vortex. We could try that. I think we should. We'll give it a go. Right, plasma accelerators. What do we want? Long range. Power draw does go up. I think. Yeah, we should be able to get through these quite quickly. Let's have just double check. I think we've got enough. Yeah, we have. We can do work to grade 5. So, you can do long range, and this is supposed to stop people running away. Yeah, they do that. But yeah, I think we could do it. We could give it a go. Definitely. It's of course, when do I get to? Oh well, So Chris, what I do with my build for my Mamba is it's all frags apart from the huge, which is a plasma accelerator, which I did have plasma slug and efficient, but it's people run away and it's a little bit hard to hit with it. So my thoughts being, if we go long range instead, it should work. Well, you say that, Chris. But the good news is that because of the Framba, it should be good. The frag part of the Mamba. Oh, this is the most annoying part. I'll behave. Come on. All these biotech conductors. Done. Let's see what experimental we could go for. What I'm thinking. Thermal conduit might work. No. Because yeah, Chris, Commander. But as we know, I don't PvP, so it's all right. I'm considering thermal conduit. So, the Mamba doesn't have heat problems like it used to, like at all. It's so much better than it was. The real question is that, let's see, could do plasma slug. But then it decreases damage, and we've got nothing that improves the damage. See, Chris, you say oversized power draw doesn't increase the heat, does it? So the power draw plus 5% is a bit rubbish. It's only a 3% increase. I'm like, but I think you could be right. Gee, well, multi-servos. But that increases the rate of fire rather than... Yeah, alright. We'll do oversized. Gee, what we might do. Have I got any pinned... Let me just have a quick look, because I don't know if I've got any pinned blueprints this guy. Just want to know what we got pinned. Efficient weapon. Well, that's fine, but I don't really want that, do I? Let's see. Because the life support could be handy, because everything needs life support. Sensors, again, could be handy. He's not that far, is he? Shielded fuel scoop. Right. We're actually going to pin a long-range scanner, I think. So that's a pretty handy one. Moving target. No, not really. I am sorry. You'll have to turn up YouTube. I've been sick for like weeks, and for a while I couldn't talk again. So there's not a huge amount I can do. I'm also mumbling, which doesn't help. Right, now I'm going to pop over to Cuck. Well, I have boosted the audio by 2 decibels, hopefully. Yeah, so Europa Steve, you're talking about when you do the plasma slug, and then you do your premium ammo, and you can actually scoop from with a fuel scoop from a star, and that will top it up. Yes, I'm aware of that, but the negatives are of plasma slug is reduced damage, and if you're using a mod that doesn't improve damage already, then it means you've got a small problem, because essentially you've only got like negatives on your damage rather than any positives or bonuses. Moving target. What do I think of the Mamba? I like it, but I like it because of the way it looks and its style. It is not the best medium ship. The FDL outperforms it in pretty much every single way. The reason why I like using it is because it's not an FDL. I prefer the centralized cockpit. I quite like having the one huge hard point, and I like how fast it is. I'm aware the FDL can pretty much do the exact same thing, has near enough the exact same internals as well. But can do what we can do. I like something different, so it'll do for me. And slightly weaker shields as well, Chris. Let's just not forget. Hey Picard, how you doing?
Mic off. Mic on.
Oh, and that's the cough that you don't hear. My cough doesn't sound like a very polite, well-spoken lady saying mic on and mic off. I promise. It's a proper barking cough that is so painful it hurts. See, Toko So, I'm almost finished. I've got like this one module left basically, and I'll be done. But yeah, I will say that the Mamba in VR is great, because when you're flying and you look up, you can actually see, you see the canopy. You see of it. You can really see your targets and you can track them nicely. Oh god, yeah. Mic off. Oh no. But yeah, style over everything. But yeah, I've done a bit of small ships in VR are incredible. But yeah, the FDL, I will say that the off-center cockpit, I don't really understand why it has it. It seems unlikely that that kind of Ferrari of the combat world and Elite Dangerous would have that. But hey, I'm not a fighter pilot or a fighter designer, a spaceship designer. Also, actually, guys, you know what we haven't spoken about? Spoiler-free conversation. The Expanse season 4. Am I right? The adder. God. But yeah, The Expanse. Spoiler-free. Season 4. Oh my goodness. Absolutely brilliant. I'm currently working my way through the Witcher TV series as well. Brilliant. Really enjoying it. But yeah, what I'm saying is I thought it was brilliant. The Expanse, absolutely fantastic. They kind of took what they already had and built on it and made it good, and it was good. That's it. Witcher, again, really enjoying it. I think it's great fun. Kazarian saying it's a bit saucy. Yeah, I mean, at times it is. But that's The Witcher for you, isn't it? You know. Galaric, what have you missed? Oh god. Well, we're just having a bit of a chat about the Expanse of The Witcher and some pretty good TV shows and stuff at the moment. I will say that one thing. With the TV show is that it does seem to bounce around quite a bit in timelines, and that's something that I didn't quite realise when I first started watching it, and then I kind of had this sudden realisation, a moment when I'm like, oh yeah, because the characters don't age the way that humans do, so you see that and you're like, ah, got it. That makes sense. But yeah, the Expanse. I think if you're a fan of Elite Dangerous, you probably should have watched the Expanse by now. If not, you really should. But yeah, that's Expanse, that's The Witcher, Mandalorian. Obviously, it's been going on for a bit. Probably a couple of weeks behind on that, but yeah, still again very good. Ah, Lost in Space. So right, Lost in Space. Watch the first season. I found all of the characters totally unlikable and intolerable. Um, I didn't like them. I thought they were rather annoying. Is the best way of putting it. Like, everyone was super unlikable. Oh, I want my family to be together. Okay, well, I'm gonna join your fam. I'm gonna join in with a family, and then I'm gonna go and we'll go off into space. No, I didn't want you to do that. It's like, but you literally wanted me to join you. It's like, no, like that. Jabberwocky, we can't talk about episode 9. We're not talking about it. I haven't seen it yet. People want no spoilers. I want no spoilers. But the problem is with Lost in Space is that you kind of want to know what happens next. So you have to watch it, and you have to carry on. I've got to say it, Jabberwocky, just to be on the safe side. Prorock, we're talking about as in Star Wars Episode 9. You know, The Rise of Skywalker, Episode 9. You know, little click. It's yeah. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a couple of episodes behind on the Mandalorian at the moment, because I started watching The Witcher, and myself and Mrs. Place we always watch something with dinner. So but as usual, I'm just going to reserve my own judgment on a movie. I've avoided. I've only seen one single trailer for it, because that's what I like to. I like to avoid trailers if I can. So that's very much avoid it, go in, see what happens, and if I like it, I like it. I'm gonna heavy duty the absolute. Yeah, right. I thought it was heavy duty composite short. I mean, the mass, the extra mass isn't too bad. I'd rather have the survivability on the Mamba than the extra speed on a straight line. But no, it would be good if the smaller ships were more viable in endgame. Right, let's find ourselves a broker, shall we? Moving target. Unfortunately, in the UK, nowhere. Legitimate. Manufactured. Yeah, we got one right there. Right. So we'll head over to NTT 34715. Yeah, catchy name. What we should actually do though, before we do it, yeah, it's Disney Plus. We are going to bung the experimental on here. We're going to go for, think, reflective. Yep. Which gives the most rounded. And then to make sure we've got that pinned. Shreds. No, I'm not keeping this particular Mamba. It's fine. And then we will pin the heavy duty. And that way we can just go and do everything in that system. But yeah, Mandalorian is good though. That's definitely a very, very good series. It's kind of Star Wars without being. It's Star Wars without midi-chlorians, you know? That's how I describe that. Piglet's last stand. It's good to be back. It's been feels like it's been a while, hasn't it? But yeah, I'm going to go see Rise of Skywalker with my parents. We arranged that on Christmas Day. It was like, well, should we go and see it? Go out for something to eat after? I was like, yes. One of the side effects I've had of this medication that I'm on now, which is rather unpleasant, is sore mouth. It's giving me a really, really bad sore mouth. Like just like toothpaste is too minty. Any spicy food is way too spicy. Is this the one? I'm hoping that's the one with the broker. or the trader. Should be good. But yeah, so far that's kind of like one of the only side effects I've had from this new medication. It's called lenvatinib. It's not chemo, not immunotherapy. It's like a third type of drug called targeted treatment. Weird, very very weird. It's I've had no real direct side effects from it, but oh well. But right, you know what? We're that time. We're an hour into the stream, so thank you everyone who has joined over the last hour or so. It's my first stream back for 3 weeks, so I'm hoping everyone's been really, really well and you've had a great Christmas and you are looking forward to a good new year, and I do genuinely mean that. Obviously it's great that you're here and you're hanging out. We're doing a sort of engineering, kind of just finishing up my Mamba build, because I had a couple of things that I hadn't finished on it or needed to tweak, so we're doing that one. And then we'll probably go and try it out a little bit, because there's always somewhere in a employed space that needs to be disciplined. Well, Dane Wolf, I have no plans on going anywhere anytime soon. Even though technically, well, according to the numbers and statistics, I was supposed to be here this year. So, hey, screw your numbers. Never tell me the odds. But yeah, here I am, kicking ass, taking names, and my pen just ran out of ink. So we're just kicking ass instead. Oh yeah, I haven't said it yet, have I? If you fancy hitting the like button on YouTube, please do. And if you're watching on Twitch and you haven't followed on Twitch yet, then do as well. It's free. Why wouldn't you? Connor, do I have a favourite ship to fly in VR? I like the small ships in VR. Actually, that's where you kind of get the most. Oh, rubbish. Leave for shame. Swag. Leave for swag. Yeah, I like the smaller ships. So I actually really like the Viper in there. I also very much like the Eagle. The Eagle's fantastic in VR because you feel like you're sat in a fighter craft at that point. Jabberwocky, yes I do. Reinforced prismatics with evened out resistances. Oh, actually, you know what? Nightbot might have fallen asleep because I've not used it for a little bit. It's kind of the figure of 8 of reconnaissance. Zero trader. Cars we need. Core dynamic composites, which is a painful thing to get, like a real painful thing to get. Let's hope that's enough. It's a good roll. It's a good one too. See, now, in theory, at this point, you feel like you've done two rolls, and you've gone around about 66% of the maximum distance you can. So you think, it's cool, man. I've got 3 core dynamics composites left. I'm just gonna do another couple of rolls, and it will shoot straight. No, there it is. Oh, piss off. I hate that. I hate that so much. There is no reason for that to happen. None. None. And now, I can't leave it half done, can I? So I've got to go and see bloody Linda and get some more core dynamics composites. Right, we're going to take some of these because we've got more of them than we have anything else. And the trades are absolute daylight robbery. Yeah, that is true for Rock. It is like that. But at the same time, you also be able to get an insanely fantastic roll first time off, and you'd be like, yes, smashed it, and you got really, really lucky. But then other times you wouldn't. And I can't leave it part done. Like 0.04% off. Done. Done. It's done. It's totally done. We're out of here. We've finished it. Alright, take care, Pro Rock. Catch you later. Right, we're now going to head back to Shinrata, where we're going to put all of this stuff back into the actual Mamba. Teko, so you know, I have not done any of that for months and months and months. Haven't even thought about it. Just like, no, I'm not doing that. I will leave that to the more interested people. But yeah, it's one of these things, right? I consider engineering a bit like going to the gym, right? I hate going to the gym. Absolutely hate it. I can't stress it, right? But what I do like is the results. And you can't have the results without doing the work. And it's the same with engineering. It's that if you're just gonna sit down and never eat a salad, you're gonna stay as a bit of a tubby rass, aren't you? You can't. You gotta look after yourself. The same with the engineering. You gotta do material gathering to do your roles. I hate it. Jabberwocky, no. I do not. But yeah, it's that's why I see it. There's no. Yeah. Do you an engineer, bro? Sounds about right. It's all bro science, or you know, that's what it is. But yeah, that's something with my vlog channel that I have, talking about my cancer and stuff like that. I mentioned about me kind of going to the gym and stuff like that because I was going to the gym before I got sick, and someone was like, "Oh, well, this is what you need to do," and they got me with full on bro science, and I'm like, no, not that. Um, I had to tell them off because they started talking about the anabolic window where you have to eat within half an hour to 45 minutes of working out, which you don't. It's crap. It's complete and utter lies. It's been disproven on numerous occasions. But yeah, they're kind of talking about it. I'm like, no, that's rubbish. It's not true. And I would know, because I studied human biology at university. But yeah, everyone knows that you've got to do all your engineering within 30 minutes of combat, otherwise it doesn't count. You get better rolls that way. Okay, so this is where I do a Vortex. I'm assuming you're still watching. Where where are we fighting at the moment? There's always a where are we supposed to be fighting? How are we supposed to? But yeah, everyone knows, always do your engineering rolls within 30 minutes of combat. Just want to warn, no CZs. Bounty hunting though, Vortex. That's got to be LTT4560, isn't it? Of course we just want a war. We've always just won a war. We've got a war going on. Thought it might be. Because, we've got to take it for a spin, haven't we? I feel like we're always bounty hunting there. Well, if anyone's around, you are welcome to come and join me. Just in my private group for a spot of bounty hunting. I've got to remember to mess around with power priorities, otherwise it's going to be messy. No, Jameson Memorial. And can I just say that I completely refuse to use a Super Cruiser system module. Nothing spicy, Chris. Nothing spicy. Because remember, it hurts my mouth, like we said. Nothing spicy. Can't do it.
Mic off. Mic on.
Yeah, I can see why you might hear the words mic off instead of mic off. Right, so all we need to do now is go to outfitting. We just need to strip off the armor and the plasma, and that should be it. There it goes. Skippable animations. Oh my goodness, give me skippable animations. And we'll store them too. Right, now we go back to the shipyard. And we will select the Mamba that is named deletion. Should be interesting. But yeah, so I've not used long range plasmas before, so who knows what will happen. It will be a little bit of adjustment with the targeting, I'm sure. Chris, yes we are. That's barely any speed difference. And that is far better. That is much better. Lovely. Ooh, hang on. FSD. Yeah, Balthazar, that's what I was hoping for. And also, it means better hit people from, well, at a longer range. Sorry, on the mic. That's gonna be a rough little bit. Deacon, no, we can't do that. We have to maintain a certain level, don't we? We can't suddenly go into this and start saying things like Mamba number 5. Okay, right. Now the only thing that we need is to go back in to the other Mamba. Oh, there it is. Because we need its FSD. Otherwise we are going nowhere. Swap back over. Definite power management is going to be needed. No, Chris, we're going to LTT4560. Vortex, you can't be naming ships like that. Like your sweet home Alabama. Like I can't read these words. Right. This is a bad start. Seeing all of that switched off, it's like, Uh-oh. We'll go for frameshift drive down there as well. That ought to do it. This could be rough. Just make sure it's got everything. The Mamba lorry. Oh god. BGS stuff, Chris. Always got BGS going on. Always like to ensure that if ever I do anything, it is in assistance to the faction. Actually, I think I might be able to. Long range D? Nah. Oh look, the shield's going around again. Okay, right, now we can leave. Mamba Mia. Why? What is it with the Mamba and puns? Like the crate, everyone's like, oh, mine's called the Crate Escape or the Crate Gatsby. It's like, don't do this, guys. Don't. Come on, don't do this. Just all these the pun names. They're too strong, aren't they? The Lamborghini. Tom, no. And Chavalky, you've got your crate called Crateness Evermean. No, I can't be. No, I can't be doing this. No, no. Sorry, no. Wrong. All of it wrong. Cruel. Unusual. No. Absolutely awful. The Mambaries. How far is my Mamba jump range? Not very far, Chris. Yeah, 14.79 light years. To be fair, I do need to finish. I need to finish off the engineering on the FSD. It needs mass manager put onto it. The Punisher. Yeah, I can't be asked the FSD booster on this thing. Yeah, CJ. Yeah, too many. 100 Mamba number fives. It was just originally what it was. And you know what? Even Mambo number 5 isn't even a Mambo. And I got told that by my friend who does salsa dancing. He's like, yeah, Mambo number 5. It's not even it's not even a Mambo. I'm like, what? That doesn't sound right. In my head, of course, I'm like, no. It's got to be. It's called Mambo number 5. He's like, no, no, it's not. It's Galarak. Why would you do that? Now, what I would normally do with my Mamba is I'd like to plan ahead, and I will jump somewhere with my Asp instead, and then transfer the Mamba if I'm expecting to do war or do any fighting. Obviously, won't do that on stream because that's boring, isn't it? Only one more jump. I mean, to be fair, I always joke that my Corvette is named after my wife, which is the Lucky Lady. Do you see what I did? See what I did? Yeah, it's pretty groan worthy. It's the way it is, though. Right, this is where we're off to. Cog. So, what we're doing build-wise. So, I've done a couple of bits of tweaking. Like I said, we have engineered a high-speed, or well, long-range, should I say, plasma accelerator. Huge. Oversized. Bung that on there. Also, have done the armor as well, because the armor wasn't super. Yeah, thermal resistance is great. That's fine. Europa Steve, yeah, I really do need a fleet carrier, and I'm not going to get one for another 6 months, which is sad. Like, that is the absolute soonest I'll get one, is in 6 months, and it feels bad. Okay. The old wing bacon on. The plater class carrier. Ooh, lovely, wouldn't it? I feel like I need something a little bit spicier. Tom, we have to. Like, we absolutely have to. It'd be a rather poor mistake on Frontier's part if we didn't. Like, we would literally have to get something. It just even to make the player base shut up, you know. Like, we have to have something. We have to have some news of what's going to be in it. So we're going to get fleet carriers, what, Q2 of 2020, and then the big 2020 update in the second part of the year, which I just found it concerning that fleet carriers were able to be pushed back by 6 months, but then nothing else had to be pushed back or moved, you know? That was my concern. Well, thank you, Tom. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, crap. This is a problem. This right here is a problem. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. I've got nowhere near enough power. I've got nothing I can turn off. I've got nothing I can turn off. A grill, thank you very much for the host. How you doing? This is a problem. Yeah. Crap. Hey Gears, how you doing? You just arrived in time for me to realise that Jabberwocky, it is. It already is. That's the problem. I'm just slightly over. So, when power comes back up. Yeah. Nothing to see here. All the normal stuff. Okay. Now, let's have a look at our modules for a minute. Because everything is already off. Crap. Yeah, I'm not going to turn off the weapons. We've got a shield booster off. Which one is it that I've turned off? Yeah, heavy duty. You know what? I'm sure it'll be fine. I honestly thought we'd tweaked it enough. That shield health is still good. Classic. FSD is off. Crash test. Coriolis. Pfft, no. And I've said it before, I don't make mistakes. Yeah, I don't think the power plant can be engineered anymore. Oh, well, they've started. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. It's got a critical temperature's fine. It's not actually that high. That is a little bit high, because the distro is a little bit low. This was alright. Yeah, happy little accidents. It's learning. This is what it is. And there's never anything to be ashamed of when you're learning. Oh. See if we can actually try and take this guy. It doesn't help that I haven't flown for a while. Nah, that plasma seems to do alright. Don't ram into me. Well, on the plus side, the armor's probably about to get tested, isn't it? A little bit earlier than I was expecting. But there you go. Giz, thank you very much. Much appreciated, dude. I'm sure we put towards the repairs. See now, to be fair, I started this fight with below full shields. Oh, why do they always have? They all, like, literally always have missiles. Let's focus on the one missile, shall we? Where are you, Chris? Wait, where are you? Instancing. Ugh. Balthasar, yeah. That probably would do it. See now, Chris says he's already here, just instancing, right? So not here. Well, I'm feeling like the new armor's not doing much. Yeah. See, I can't see you either, Chris. This is a problem. Dear Frontier, fix your instancing. You know, I'm going to get killed by... I am, aren't I? By a pair of bloody Viper Mark IVs. because I'm using fixed weapons. Oh no. Alright, Chris, I can see you in instance. Oh, I don't really want to run away. Problem is, what I need my shields back up. Because even the hull strength is absolute rubbish. Nope. Thought I'd just get away with a reboot. Nope. Yeah. Ran away, didn't I? Not my best. Oh, got carry here as well. We live and learn, don't we? The thing is that, okay, I did a number pretty quickly on that clipper, but the problem is that it's the small ships. It's those bleeding small ships that do it. Everything is fine. Right, and now we're gonna attempt to take revenge on this guy, because it's what needs to be done. We almost have the plasma accelerators with the for long range. Definitely, they feel like they pack a punch. Hey Hindaken, how you doing? Right, who's fighting the Alliance Enforcer? Because I ain't touching that. That would be Gary. Not my problem. Like, look at him, like, not my problem. Oh, Hunter, no, no, everything's fine, mate. I don't know what Chris just hit that with, but jeez. Yeah, but I mean, we could say I got rammed. Yeah. Phil, hey, how you doing? Hope you're having a good evening. Welcome to the stream. I mean, I don't really need to go for a repair. I feel like I'll stay out a little bit longer. Come on. Ah. I wish the frag cannon sizes were a little bit, not actually larger, but like the clip sizes were larger. Be good. Hey Seth, how you doing, fella? Hope you're doing alright. Smashed it. Lots of medium, a lot of not so small. Captain Crescendo. A lot of alliance. Pops. So Cog. It's very much, if we're fighting a medium ship, it's wicked. Adam Arcade 85, thank you very much for the follow. So yeah, it's very much, it's a medium and big ship killer. Like this is the amount of raw damage it can put out. Brilliant. But yeah, you have to line up just right on anything apart from a medium ship. Tomago, hey, how you doing? Oh, behave. Right, well, ASP scouts are crap, so all I have to do is concentrate for a minute and pay attention to what I'm doing. And then we'll be away. But yeah, I've actually, like, building this ship became a very, very specific use case scenario. I'm kind of like the blunt object when you're in that kind of situation. Right. This is the, what has Chris got? All APAs and an Imperial Hammer. That explains that. Yep. Perfect sense. I thought it might be something like that. That burst damage was insane. Seth, thank you very much, man. Much appreciated. Hope you had a good Christmas, by the way. And I still want to know whether or not you found somewhere to hang those pictures you picked up at Fantasticon that you're allowed to put up. Not that you'd be told by your missus that you couldn't, but you know, you're allowed to put them somewhere. Right. Example of what this ship is good for is we've got this guy, Neil. We should... We'll get lined up on him quite nicely. Okay. So that's his shield's pretty much gone. That is his shield's gone. Although that had a little bit of assistance, you can see the speed of which it... You found something good. I'm glad, Seth. Because there's some nice pictures. And... Yep. Chewed. I see, now we're getting some decent spawns. Oh, spicy. And that's because we are low on the distributor. Man, whatever you're using, Chris, you need to send me a Coriolis link for that, because I'm thinking that could very well be my next project. Like a proper FDL. Because that's just the way it's shredding stuff, man. Right, so this gunship. So what we do is with the Mamba, because of the weapon effects I've got, we can hit them and essentially hold them in place. Hey Oxy, how you doing? Oh, what was that? Who was that? Oh, and hey Albert, how you doing? Oh, I got in the way. Alright, Gary. Alright. Telling me off. Ow. Behave. I'm not even seeing Chris's shots, so that's instancing for you. Right, I think we will. Oh, hey Gary. Sorry. Eek. Oh, hey Scorp, how you doing? How you doing? Good Christmas? Saw you streaming on Christmas Day. Right, then we've got a couple more kills on us. Just chewing straight through stuff. Getting pretty close to the line on these shields, so probably gonna have to go and drop a repair. Oh well, Chris got him. Oh, come on. That definitely hit. Woody McWoodlington. Rubbish. Okay, I think I'm gonna go and hand in. Now we need to head over to one of our newer systems in order to hand in. I have to go to Quad. And I got some work to do on this build. I've got some perfectioning to make happen, because that is not the fact that I can't use a shield booster is what's the word I'm looking for? Crap. Like, it's not good if you can't use a shield booster. Yeah, Giz. Somewhat. Only a little bit. The problem is that I picked on targets that I couldn't keep up with. Too small, hardpoint convergence not good enough, not experienced enough using the new plasma. But yeah. Clippers, easy, tear them to shreds. I mean, it is kind of fine, isn't it? Ruhai, so I've kind of got I've got monstered, armored and monstered at the moment, which should have been enough. I was scored, but to be honest, mate, I haven't flown the Corvette that much. It's down to I've changed weapons a little bit. So I've done a little bit of tweaking with some things, and it's getting there. But yeah, there has been a little bit of a. But no, I definitely not spent too much time in the Corvette recently. In fact, I've stripped it for parts, and it is sat, not really doing anything. But honestly, I haven't played for weeks. I logged in to get my free arcs, and that's it. Yeah, Giz, you're right. Hang on, wait. Scorp, are you calling me a weapon? Is that positive or not? Like, I'm pretty sure calling someone a weapon's a negative thing. Did you just call me did you call me a weapon? I love you. That's outrageous. But speaking of me being the weapon, I'm glad now that I'm not so sick, that I can actually get back into a little bit of VR gaming, which would be quite nice. Yeah, it's gotta be that. I am the real kinetic weapon. But yeah, I've not been to. I don't think I've been to Quad. It's one of our newer systems. One of my faction's newer systems. But yeah, it's difficult to use that one. See, no, but the problem is that I have no interest in it. Titov base. Titov base. We really have that one called Titov base. Is this ours? What one's ours? Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. There we go. Titov. Hi, Dusty Star. Indeed, Vortex. I tell you what, if there's any rubbish on the floor, there's going to be trouble. It's like, quick, everyone look busy. The boss is coming. So Dazzy, you're saying you've managed to get to Colonia, now you need to go back. Oh. That's not great. I've only been to Colonia once, part of the Enigma expedition, and I was like, nah. It's nice looking and all, but it's not home, is it? Well, Vortex. As long as the bars are clear and the toilets are clean, I'll be happy. Well, Dazzy, you need to fill your boots on painite mining. Otherwise, it's gonna, well, be nerfed a little bit. I say nerfed. Corrected with BGS. Yeah, Hunter, I suppose it can, but it's not the same. But that said, I don't know. I've not been out there. I've not been out there in open. I have no clue what it would be like. Are there lots of people there? Are there not? I don't know. What beers are on tap? Don't know. Haven't been there yet. Have not been there. I almost feel like you should be able to choose to start in Colonia. Like if you start a new commander, you should have the option, kind of like a bit of an explanation of why you can have these two places. Oh, that was rough. That was a rough entry.
Hello there.
There we go. Macros Black, thank you very much for the follow. Right, we'll hand in here. Let's just not look at the repair bill. It's fine. Because we got more, so that's alright. Although my balance is now back down to being below 11 billion after buying a new Mamba. Macros, I've been sick, dude. I've been like really sick. I had a chest infection and it totally did my voice in. So I am using a different microphone today so that I can mute it and cough when I need to, which has been pretty rough. But yeah, that's it. Dazzy, 11 billion. Yeah, billion. Tom, yeah, pretty much. They are fairly new. Dazzy, how did I make that much? Okay, mining. I made probably what, 6 billion of it mining. The 4 billion beforehand
Hello there.
I made through doing Commander Yepe. Thank you very much for the follow. I did that mainly through passenger missions, all that kind of stuff. So lots of things. But I am going to call time for my stream there, guys, because my voice is pretty much close to giving out. I say it's my first stream back in 3 weeks because I've been so ill. I was in hospital at one point because of it, so yeah, it's pretty rough. Chest infection, awful fever, coughing, coughing, coughing. Some blood came up, pretty rough. So I'm going to call time there. I probably will be streaming between now and New Year, so do keep an eye out on the channel, and hopefully I will see you all soon. But as usual, make sure you do hit the like button on the way out on YouTube, follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and I will hopefully see you all soon. So once again, thank you for watching. Commander Plater, out.